Oi! Talvez vocês estejam me vendo. Talvez não. Tem umas configurações estranhas. Estou tentando configurar o canal secundário aqui para ser o canal de lives. E por algum motivo ele está configurado de um jeito para ter que ativar manualmente na página do YouTube para começar a live. Eu acho que é alguma coisa que eu tenho que desmarcar para ele ir automático. Enfim, se vocês estiverem me ouvindo bem aí, me avisem. Eu tô olhando pro chat aqui do lado. Quando eu olhar assim, é porque eu tô olhando pro chat. Quando eu olhar assim, é porque eu tô olhando pro jogo. Quando eu olhar assim, é porque eu tô pensando na vida, né? Pensando nesse estilo. E aí vamos ver se o volume do jogo tá ok também, mas testando algumas coisas. Por exemplo, tô testando uma opção de latência mais baixa no YouTube. Então eu vou pedir também que alguém em algum momento tente voltar no vídeo, tipo, voltar a live para um momento anterior, porque aparentemente quando você põe essa latência menor, isso interfere na qualidade de você poder voltar ou não, enfim. Então me avisem. E avisem também voz meio abafada. Eu acho que eu sei o que é isso. Acho que é o... Eu tava mexendo no equalizador da mesa. Pela primeira vez, desde que a gente comprou essa mesa, eu liguei as opções de equalização ali. E talvez eu tenha que diminuir um pouco os graves. Mas enfim. Vamos dar um novo jogo aqui. Vocês me falem do volume do jogo.
Sorry for the wait, Mr. Flores. I am ready to take you now.
Take me? Take me where?
Now, there's no need to be nervous.
Nervous? No. It's just your appearance. It's a little intimidating.
Intimidating? Me? But I'm your friend. My name's Manny Calavera. I'm your new travel agent.
I don't want a new travel agent. I want to go home.
You can't go home, Celso. You're dead. But you're not alone. Everybody here is just as dead as you. That's why we call it the land of the dead. Are you ready for your big journey?
No. What journey?
The 4-year journey of the soul. It is quite a big trip. And I can't lie to you, Celso. It could be very, very dangerous. Unless you were to take that money you were buried with and buy a better travel package from us. I mean, wouldn't you rather cross the land of the dead in your own sports car? Maybe try a luxury ocean cruise? Or, if you led a very good life, you may even be eligible for a ticket on the number 9 itself.
The number 9?
That's our top-of-the-line express train. It shoots straight to the 9th underworld, the land of eternal rest, in 4 minutes instead of 4 years. But very few people qualify. Let's take a look at your records. Well, the bad news is the train appears to be just out of your reach, but I still got a couple of tricks up my sleeve here.
Muito hacker, Manny.
Yaha! Yes, that's the ticket. The Excelsior line. Yes, she's a beauty. That compass and the handle will sure come in handy, too. Oh, you're going to have a great trip. Wish I was going.
Why don't you? You could give me a lift.
Oh, I can't leave here until I've worked off a little debt to the powers that be.
Community service, eh? Well, I guess there are some folks worse off than me.
Oh, I'll be leaving here soon enough. No thanks to dead and no commission low-life cases like yours, Menso.
Hey, Manny. The boss told me to tell you not to leave early tonight. He wants to talk to you about something when he gets back from his trip.
Tell Don not to worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Olá, Raul. Olá, pessoas.
Especially not with clients like that.
JP perguntou se eu já jogou isso. Sim, várias vezes.
Get these guys. They don't qualify. qualify for anything good, so I can't sell anything good. Can't work off my time, and I'm stuck. Stuck selling walking sticks to a bunch of burros for eternity.
Bunch of burros.
I need better clients. I need a real saint. I need a lead on a rich, dead saint. Que es esto?
Ó, mas olha só, eu nunca joguei ele no modo point and click. A última vez que eu joguei foi no... quando saiu o remaster.
Looks like I got a message.
Vamos ver. Alguém falou que o áudio do jogo tá um pouco alto. Pra mim tá um pouco alto também. Eu vou diminuir aqui um pouquinho por aí. Eita. Just...
Looks like I got a message.
Que é isso?
It's some sort of special work order.
To all agents from Office Manager Don Copel.
All right, you boneheads, thank your lucky stars and get to your friggin' cars. We have a mass poisoning on our hands. Too many dead to assign specific cases, so all clients are first come, first serve. So let's see some hustle out there.
Whatever you say, Jefe.
Jefe.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Vamos apreciar por um instante a qualidade da escrita na descrição da foice.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Tá aí.
It's some sort of special work order.
I love pneumatic tubes. If you ever read articles about old New York, there's a lot of stuff about how the tube system was... There was an inter-building tube system, too.
Oh, really?
I don't know how that could possibly work. And the tubes were 16 inches in diameter.
Yeah.
And they would shoot pneumatic messages, like, they'd push them between buildings. And none of those tubes are there, and they're thinking about, like, using them for fiber optics and stuff like that.
O Everton Avelar disse que a luz azul é provavelmente reflexo do monitor. Não, é uma luz azul mesmo. Uma luz que tá aqui do lado. O modo que não é point and click, JP Martins, é você controlando o personagem diretamente. Eu acho que dá pra fazer isso aqui. Talvez? Aqui, sim. Que foi como o jogo foi originalmente lançado, né? E na época ele controlava tipo um Resident Evil. E aí no remaster eles colocaram um sistema de controles mais moderno que melhorou pra caralho o jogo. E...
My computer gives me instant access to our database of deadbeats.
Basicamente isso. O que é isso aqui? Ah, sim. Mas isso é estranho. Talvez eu jogue com o controle mesmo, porque... Não sei se esse jogo foi feito pra jogar com point and click.
Better take these cards. It looks like a long day of solitaire for me.
Porque uma coisa que eles fizeram que é legal é que tipo... Que loucura, né, cara?
I don't feel like pitching cards right now.
É que, por exemplo, quando tem um objeto que o Manny pode interagir, ele olha pra ele, né?
My boss is always giving me these motivational sales books. They bought the farm, now sell them the cows. Stuff like that.
So this was actually the art test I took.
Oh.
I had to make this whole scene in a day.
Really? No. Did they pay you for that? 1 day?
Barely.
Wow.
I was so scared.
How much did you get done?
I think almost all the geometry.
Oh. Wow.
In some cases, it used to be an overnight render.
This end cabin is where I hang my cloak. Not picking that up.
Isso é muito estranho. Vamos ver se eu só ligar meu controle aqui eu consigo já. Vou ter que reiniciar o jogo. Vamos tentar mais um pouco no point and clickzinho. Aqui, menizão.
So this was the first scene in the game that we ever actually did with some test assets. So I had, this is when I was proving out, okay, yes, we can do this. There was this hallway scene. We had manning up, running up and down. We had the security cam, kind of camera switching. We had text on the screen. We had animations. We had geolocation of the sound relative to the camera. The typing was down the hallway. And we had manning running up and down. It was a really good test scene, and it kind of came to it at the very last second. Like, literally, like, I was compiling code as people ran in the room because I had a awful bug. But this was sort of like proof that, yes, we have all the elements to make this work. This was the first scene ever put together. And Manny, notice in this scene, Manny hardly ever clips behind anything, and that's partially because I didn't have the buffers working yet. But it was good enough that when people saw it, like, they were really impressed, and I was kind of surprised because I was like the new guy at LucasArts and was kind of half-assing my way through this and somehow made everybody really impressed. So I thought, at that point, I thought, okay, we can do this.
Deixa eu ver se eu
So
sair
this was the
daqui
first
ele
scene in the game that
continua.
we ever actually did with some test assets. So I had, this is when I was proving out, okay, yes, we can do this. There was this hallway scene. We had manning up, running up and down. We
Okay.
had the security cam, kind of camera switch.
Domino's door is locked. Probably scared I'll steal one of his files. Not a bad idea, actually.
Ah, socorro.
It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny.
Buenos dias.
Manny, why aren't you at the poisoning?
What poisoning?
The Code 3 gazpacho poisoning that everybody's at but you. Why do I send out memos if nobody reads them?
Any messages for me?
Besides the one about the poisoning?
Yeah.
I only have one other message for you, Manny. I'm not your secretary. I don't take your messages.
Obrigado,
So
Chip.
get it through your thick skull and stop forwarding your phone to me.
All right. But that sounded more like 4 messages to me. In my heart, though, you're still my secretary.
Manny, what are you talking about? I was never your secretary, even when you were on top. I got one boss, same as you, Don Copel.
Come on, I know you work for another man besides Don.
What are you talking about?
I know you take memos for Hurley sometimes.
Ah, Manny, just beat it, will ya?
Busy as ever, I see.
I'd have more work to do if you had more clients.
Ouch. Where is everybody?
Oh, Manny, did you forget what day it is today?
Oh man, did I come in on Saturday again?
It's the Day of the Dead. Everybody's back in the land of the living, visiting their families like we should be.
Why aren't you visiting your family today?
Ah, the boss is here, so I gotta be here. How about you, Cal?
No one back there I want to see.
And you don't want Domino here alone, getting all the good leads.
Domino's here?
He's at the poisoning right now, stealing your commission.
So, you going to the Christmas party?
After the spectacle you made of yourself last year, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Any good gossip?
Well, I heard Domino got a raise.
Por favor, tell me some good news, why don't you?
I still love you.
You're all I really need, belleza.
Belleza.
Where was the poisoning again?
Just ask your driver for crying out loud. He'll know.
I forget. Am I supposed to be somewhere right now?
Manny, do I have to explain your job to you again?
Dá pra ver algumas frases que foram gravadas em outras ocasiões, que tem uma entonação um pouquinho diferente, um áudio um pouquinho diferente.
No, but I like to hear your description of it, just for kicks.
Well, the Manuel Calavera that I know picks up people in the land of the living.
Dead people?
Preferably. And he brings them here and tries valiantly to sell them the best travel package they qualify for. If he sells them enough premium packages, our hero will be free to leave the land of the dead. Until then, he and I are stuck here, having the same conversation over and over again for eternity.
Why do some clients qualify for better travel packages?
They led good lives.
¿Qué traes? How do you define a good life?
Better than yours and mine.
So what did you do in life to get stuck here?
What I did back in the fat days is none of your business. You know the rules.
What if we just skip town tonight? You and me, baby.
Well, thanks for the offer, but we'd never make it out of the city alive.
But...
in one piece, I mean.
I bet I could get you out, if I really tried.
Oh, Manny, look at you. You're a trapped soul and you don't even know it.
Well, enough about me. What's your job like?
Like babysitting, except I don't get to watch TV.
Just one...
Manny, you stop playing Manny, if you don't...
Right. I te watch you.
Então, o que tá acontecendo? Eu sou o Manny, né? Manny, que tem que vender pacotes de viagem pela Terra dos Mortos para mortos, né? E eu tenho que vender bons pacotes, tenho que conseguir bons mortos, pessoas que tiveram uma vida top, pra vender bons pacotes, porque aí vendendo bons pacotes eu saio. Ó, esse eco, ó, esse reverb. E aí teve um envenenamento, muitas pessoas mortas, e eu tenho que correr, e eu tô atrasado já, porque todo mundo já foi, menos eu. Eu vou perder os mortos bons, os mortos top, os mortos show. Essa trilha. E essa trilha, hein? Vamos falar um negócio?
There's something big going on in there. Hey, service.
Hey, who the... Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't expect... Sales agents usually don't come over to this part of the garage.
I'm Calavera. Manny Calavera.
My name's Gladys. I don't get many visitors. Hey! I got a message for a Mr. Calavera. Your driver said that Mr. Hurley said that he could have the rest of the day off.
Domino sent my driver home?
Yeah,
wasn't absurdo, that nice? Isso se chama sabotagem no ambiente de trabalho.
Gladys? Gladys? Is that a German name?
Oh, no. My roots lie not in any earthly nation's soil. I am an elemental spirit summoned up from the land of the dead itself and given one purpose, one skill, one desire. To drive! Or to change oil and adjust timing belts if no driving jobs are open.
Nice hut.
Yeah, I wonder how nice it would seem to you if you were trapped in it all day like me.
If you hate your job, why don't you quit?
It's not just a job. It's what I was created to do. If I get any farther away from cars than this, I'll get sick and die. It's like I'm not happy unless I'm breathing in the thick, black, nauseating fumes.
Can't imagine. Looks like I need a new driver.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yes, you do.
Hey, you a driver?
Me? Ha! No. I don't ride them, just rent them.
You want to be my replacement driver?
Me? Oh, no. Sorry, can't. Rules.
Come on, Gladys. I need you to be my driver.
No, I can't. I'm too big.
You're not too big. The cars are just too small.
Yeah, those dang compact cars. Hey, that gives me an idea. I could alter your car just a bit with just a quick torch job to let out the seams, you know? But I'm not allowed to modify the cars without a work order from upstairs. I could lose my job.
A work order, huh?
Yeah. I can't torch anything bigger than a cigarette without one of these signed by the boss himself.
Hey, that's my line. Getting people to sign. Back in a snap.
Yeah, too small. I'm not too big. Everything around here is just too small.
Cara, é impressionante como que o jogo ficou...
Gotta get this work order signed.
Tipo, ele deu a volta, né? Tipo, ele era super simples, os polígonos e tal, e hoje em dia ele é estilosinho. Muito por causa do remaster, mas ainda assim, eu acho que ficou top. O Luiz Cláudio falou: o que acha de ir jogando e conforme for fazendo as coisas e dizendo isso você saberia porque que precisa fazer por causa disso aqui. Eu vou tentar não fazer as soluções das coisas direto e tipo meio que ir descobrindo elas, né? Porque, que nem por exemplo, eu vim pra cá pra conversar com o Glottis porque a secretária falou que era pra eu ir buscar meu motorista, né? E aí quando eu vim pra cá, eu descobri que o meu motorista tinha sido mandado embora pra casa pelo Domino, que é o meu rival. E aí eu encontrei o Glottis, que é um demônio que foi criado para dirigir e ou consertar carros. E no momento ele está numa posição para consertar carros, não dirigi-los. Mas ele quer muito dirigir um carro, cara. A coisa que ele mais quer fazer no mundo é dirigir um carro. Você nunca vai encontrar alguém que quer tanto dirigir um carro quanto o Glottis. E aí agora eu preciso de uma ordem de autorização para ele modificar um carro, porque os carros que tem aqui é muito pequeno. Ele é um rapaz grandinho, o Glottis. E aí...
I've gotta get this work order signed. I keep meaning to mark these cards.
Uhum. Vê que pelos comentários, né, quando você observa um item, você tem uma dica do que você tem que fazer.
Não.
Pera aí, como é que eu faço pra ficar com o item na mão? Como que eu...
For that.
Tem um botão pra ele ficar com o item na mão, eu não tô...
I've gotta get this work order signed. I've gotta get this work order signed. I've gotta get this work order signed. Eva, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, I've got Manny Calavera out here to see you.
Didn't I say no interruptions today?
Sorry, Cal. Maybe tomorrow.
That's too late.
Oh yeah, like you're going anywhere.
I can't find my driver.
Manny, you know what to do. Stop playing dumb just to flirt with me.
Well...
Okay.
Tá, então eu preciso que o chefe assine a minha ordem de serviço, só que ele não quer ser incomodado. Então a gente vai procurar alternativas. Eu vou fazer uma coisa. Vou salvar aqui. E eu vou ligar o gamepad do Xbox e jogar nele, que eu acho que vai ficar mais daorinha. Pera aí, só um minuto. Pessoal perguntando por que não tá dublado em português. Porque, assim, pode ser difícil de aceitar. Mas a dublagem original é muito melhor. Dito isso, eu gosto bastante da dublagem em português. Mas é original. É original, né, gente?
Mind if I use your hole punch?
Knock yourself out.
Thanks.
Gets the aggressions out, doesn't it?
Que legal. Ele olha para os objetos.
If I really need the bot.
I'll give it.
Eu já fiz isso,
That's
Agora tá melhor. Corre. Como corre? Assim, aqui corre. Ok. Vamos ver. Acho que ainda não posso entrar nessas salas.
It's locked.
Ok. Ah, isso é interessante, olha só. Ele tá me bloqueando coisas que eu ainda não preciso
It's locked.
interagir para deixar menos partes possíveis do puzzle para eu me preocupar.
Let's see. Where am I on this? Don Copal, Domino Hurley, Junior Sales Associates. That better not be me.
I love that mural because it's the 3 ways of traveling in the land of the dead, the car, and the train, and the boat. There's no air travel in the land of the dead. No land of the dead.
Ah, isso é foda, né? Aí corta o comentário e eu fico triste. Pan dos Muertos.
Since I really didn't get to celebrate the festival this year, I think I'm entitled to a little pan de muertos.
Pan de
The
Muertos.
bread of the dead.
Tá, então esse aqui observa. Esse aqui guarda.
The bread of the dead.
Ah, legal.
The bread of the dead.
Ah, entendi. Ok, posso guardar assim. Guardar assim. Ok.
Hey, what's going down, clown?
Hey, back off, suit. I'm practicing.
Practicing what?
Wringing your neck. What does it look like?
Can I walk through your tent? I want to see the parade.
Well, walk through someone else's tent, all right? Do I look like a turnstile to you?
Some festival, huh?
Yeah, pretty busy. My carpal tunnel syndrome's really acting up.
But you don't have any tendons.
Yeah, well, you don't have a tongue, but that doesn't seem to shut you up now, does it?
Could you teach me how to do that?
Well, since you're a beginner, why don't you practice the first step?
Which is?
Blow.
Bang!
Ah, popped another one. Lousy, bony fingers.
Twist me up one of them, huh, fella?
Yeah. Twist this, all right?
Que absurdo.
Bet you can't do a cat.
Shows what you know, buddy. I can do anything. I can do birds, amphibians, famous poets. Go ahead. Name one.
Essa é a parte que eles têm que adaptar, porque eles trocaram Sherlock Holmes por alguma outra coisa.
Robert Frost.
Trying to stump me, eh? Ta-da!
Acho que eles acharam que ninguém saberia quem é Robert Frost. E é um cara com um cachimbo assim, então foi Sherlock Holmes. Ok.
My kid,
Eu vou fingir que eu não sei qual é a solução disso aqui.
Okay. A cat.
No problem.
Ainda não sei de nada.
Ta-da!
Ainda não sei de nada. Então... eu tenho um gato e um Sherlock Holmes.
Hello?
Essa parada do personagem olhar pra onde ele tem que interagir é uma boa ideia, né? Quem diria?
I would love to search Don's office right now, but I'm late for the poisoning. Memo from the desk of Don Copal. Hey, work orders are assigned by my office and are not exchangeable among salesmen. Swapping, selling, and specially stealing work orders will result in severe disciplinary action. Memo from the... Hey, swap... Don't need it.
Tá, então quando eu quiser pegar alguma coisa é esse botão, ok.
No time to ransack. Everybody's at the poisoning but me. I'll come back after the poisoning and search the whole room.
Então o jogo está me dando uma dica. Está me dando...
It looks like Don's rigged his computer to automatically answer his
Olha
intercom.
aí, Don Copal nem estava no seu computador. Então agora a mensagem automática é: eu não disse que não queria ser interrompido? Mais tarde será um meio de reunião muito importante. Agora não, Eva, seja o que terá que esperar. Por favor, Eva, assine você mesma. Estou ocupado.
I'll just change his auto response here.
Aí resolve o problema, na verdade. Vamos ver se consigo... Eita, não faz isso, ó. E aí é complicado, né? É complicado. Vamos ver se consigo ir pro escritório do Domino. Acho que ele vai falar que não precisa ainda. Olha os passarinhos esqueleto. Os passarinhos esqueléticos. Ó,
Domino locked fear of pigeons, probably.
Ok. Então o Domino trancou. Legal é que a minha sala não tem janela, né? Tá ótimo. Mas é isso aí. Acho que é o que eu mereço mesmo. Essa música de vertigem. Roberto Nogueira perguntou se você usar as outras opções ela reage de forma diferente. Sim, vai ter alguma resposta para cada uma que você escolher.
What is that horrible squeaking noise you're making?
New shoes. Eva, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, Mr. Calavera has something out here that he says he needs your signature on.
Ah, cripes, Ava, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy!
You'll have to excuse him, Manny. It's probably a really hard crossword puzzle he's got in there today.
Eva, I'm impressed. I had no idea you had this kind of power.
Well, we all have our secrets.
As transição. Uma boa transição. Isso aí é eu tentando entrar no Uber.
Yeah, well, they say black is slimming.
I'm driving! Yeah! I'm driving!
Não parece muito confortável, não.
Por favor. I could have walked faster than this. Híjole, I'm gonna miss the poisoning.
Nunca alguém... Caraca, velho. Olha como é legal isso. Tinha esquecido. Muito legal o mundo dos vivos.
Domino. The living still give me the creeps.
In the land of the living, the people look horrifying because of that. Have you ever seen that optical illusion where you take a picture of someone from a magazine, you cut rectangles out of their eyes and their mouth, and then you turn them upside down, and they just look like demons?
Oh, yeah, totally.
That's land of the living.
Yeah.
It's the fear of death that makes monsters of us all.
Sanduíche.
I can't reap hamburger, cows are a whole other bureau, not to mention the lettuce. Scaring the living is technically against the rules, but we all do it.
Ops, botão errado.
Bound only by the paper-thin wrapper of mortality, a soul here lies, struggling to be free, and so it shall, thanks to a bowl of bad gazpacho and a man named Calavera.
Nice bathrobe.
But we offer several travel package upgrades if you'd care to...
Cut the yap. I want something cheap where I can get some rest, and that's it.
Ay, ay, ay.
You know, Manny, I could make this car a little faster if you wanted.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah, slam the front into the weeds, tub the rear end, dual blowers popping out of the hood.
You'll get plenty of rest this way, Mr. Martinez, and you'll be safely padded by the foam created when these two chemicals mix, like this.
On second thought, I want to upgrade my package.
Sorry, Bruno, but you didn't qualify for anything better. But here, have this complimentary mug.
No, wait. Can't you find me something where I can move my legs?
You know I'd like to, Bruno, but my boss is a real hard-ass.
I gotta be a hard-ass when I got lazy sickle wavers like this jolly boy working for me. Manny, you couldn't find a sale at a yacht club.
I got a sale right here.
I'm talking premium sales, Calavera. Like the kind Domino makes.
How am I supposed to make premium sales with the scumbag clients you're sending me?
Hey! Now you're blaming the clients? I've had it with you, Manny. If you haven't bagged a premium before the next sales report comes in, you're out! Out on the street. No job. No way to work off your time. Just your fancy suit and your big smile and a whole lot of time to kill. Who you calling a scumbag? Why, I oughta...
I'm sick of waiting around for a good lead. Like it's gonna fly in here tied to a brick. It's time to take one.
Os personagens são extremamente expressivos para caveiras, esqueletos.
Hey, you missed a great poisoning.
Yeah, and you missed a great client. Domino came back from there with a nut.
Híjole, I got a tiny little man with a mean temper and no commission.
Well, at least you don't work for one.
You know, Copal's not really in his office.
Sweetheart, I know what you're up to.
Huh?
You're trying to get me away from my desk so you can link all my paper clips together again. Grow up, darling. Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right. I te watcho.
Muito boa.
Well, at least you're not hitting the bottle anymore.
Hey, Callie, how you doing?
So, how'd you make out of the poisoning?
Well, let's just say that Sister Calabaza has a secret passion for trains.
You got a nun?
Hail Mary.
And you sold her a ticket on the number 9 train.
Choo-choo, little buddy. Say, how'd you score?
I got 2 nuns, actually.
Hey, that reminds me of this really funny joke.
Heard it. I want to ask you a question.
Shoot, slugger.
Is it hard to kiss up to the boss so much when you got no lips?
Hey, I got all the lip I need. I get it from you.
What did you do to get this job?
You mean what's my secret to success?
No, I mean how did you screw up and get stuck here at the DOD? What sin did you commit and how long are you gonna have to work here to pay it off?
Well, I could easily ask the same question of you.
But I don't know the answer. I still don't know what I've done.
Well, how convenient. Then, neither do I.
Por que ele bota dentadura pra bater no saco? Porque precisaremos disso para um puzzle. Provavelmente. Será? Não sei.
Why do you get all the good clients?
You're asking the wrong guy. You should be taking a good long look at the man in the mirror.
No thanks. I don't enjoy that the same way you do. Can I have one of your clients?
Sure, Cal. Just as soon as I get one I think you could handle.
I can handle anything you got, especially if that's your best right jab. I want to punch you in the mouth.
Oh, no, not the Christmas party all over again.
What happened at the Christmas party?
Blacked out on the whole thing, huh? Maybe you should switch to lemonade, kid.
I want to tell you something.
Good. Go. There's no reason for you to be afraid of me.
You know, this used to be my office.
Yeah, I know. I found your name on some comic books in the desk.
I want my office back.
Don't worry, you'll have years and years to enjoy it after I get promoted out and you're still here.
I think you're up to something.
Yeah, I'm up to about 4 premium sales this week.
I think we should team up. Be partners.
Oh, Manny, I would, but I'm too intimidated. I could never be partners with someone who was so much more of a man than me.
Oh, come on. I've seen your wife. Well, you sound pretty out of breath, so I'm gonna blow.
Always a pleasure, Cal.
Essas sombras dinâmicas, ó. Beleza? Boniteza. Então, pra pregar é bolinha. Tem que me acostumar com esse... Eita, inventário é esse, ok. Caralho.
No messages in Dom's fancy red tube. Desk drawers? I don't have desk drawers.
Hey, get out of there, Calavera.
Caralho, muito difícil lembrar os botões.
Hey, Dom.
Uma hora eu vou
What's your
lembrar.
screensaver password?
Get away from my computer, Manny.
My message tube is full of nothing, as usual.
Temos algum novo diálogo?
Manny, if you
Ok.
Right.
Será que o Glottis está tramando?
It's locked. This sign says, I'm at the junkyard. Woo! Not when there's a door.
Aparentemente nada.
You and your fancy suits and your nose holes way up in the air, sticking your empty beer bottles down the message tubes. How fancy is that? Huh? Don't you boys upstairs realize the tube switcher is a sophisticated and delicate piece of machinery?
Huh?
You think you're better than me?
No.
Good.
That smell. No thanks. That stuff smells terrible, man. It's a lump of our packing foam. One of the chemicals for our packing material comes out of there. One of the chemicals for our packing material comes out of there. Warning, fire system, do not touch.
Tarde demais. Ó, então é o seguinte, eu preciso de arrumar um cliente que não vem pra mim, né? Então, uma forma de chegar a isso seria sabotando essa máquina de entrega de tubos. Correto? Correto? Correto.
The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. The deadbolt looks set. That wheel should open it. The deadbolt looks set.
A sala do chefe está trancada. Bem triste.
No way.
Então vamos ver.
It's locked.
Tá, então preciso de alguma forma para chegar até aquela outra escada ali. Então o negócio é o seguinte, por enquanto. O que eu preciso fazer? Eu preciso de um cliente premium, né? Como que eu vou conseguir um cliente premium? Já que todos os clientes bons parecem ir para o Domino. Eu preciso sabotar a máquina de entrega de mensagens, né? Só que eu não consigo abrir isso aqui. Por outro lado, o rapaz que conserta a máquina, ele disse que os tubos são muito frágeis, que as pessoas ficam jogando coisas de cerveja, né, no tubo, assim. Não sei. Não sei. Se eu de alguma forma conseguisse colocar isso, né, lá, de alguma forma, quem sabe. Preciso de um recipiente, de alguma coisa que eu possa colocar essa substância. que ele fala se eu tentar usar algum outro balão.
Essa sacode. One of the chemicals for our packing material comes out of there.
Pan de muertos. Mas assim, o bem aqui tem poucas opções, né? Eu tenho basicamente a secretária, que não fala mais comigo. O rapaz ali dos balões, né? E basicamente é isso, né? De personagem que eu posso interagir, pelo menos. E aí, pensando assim, ok, eu preciso de um recipiente. Eu posso pegar um chacal? Posso pegar um chacal. E eventualmente, se eu for pegando, né, tudo que ele for me dando. Deixa eu ver o chacal aqui.
My kid a dead worm. Heck, that's easy.
Pela curiosidade, eu vou pegar uma minhoca morta. Que olha só que coisa. É só um balão que não foi enchido, né? Quem diria?
My kid do you have any more dead worms back there? Well, sure.
Eu tenho 2 minhocas mortas. 2. De fato, é um salto meio grande pedir um balão que é uma minhoca morta, né? Agora tem uma berinjela. Outra berinjela. Ops. Vamos fazer o que? Tascar essas berinjelas no tubo pneumático. Ops. Bonito.
Look out below.
Levemente erótico. Deu ruim.
That doesn't sound good.
Vamos ver o que se passa lá.
Servers down again.
What else is new? I'm not getting any messages. Is the server down?
This is their idea of a joke? They think it's funny? I'd like to jam their tubes with packing material. See how they like that?
So you're saying the server is down, is that it?
The server is not down. It's never down. It's just temporarily unavailable while I'm doing some maintenance, that's all.
So how long is it gonna be down?
With a job like this, you can never tell. Probably hours.
Or until no one's around to see you sneak out, eh?
Whichever comes first.
Who would do a terrible thing like this?
It's those punks in the mailroom. They think this baby is going to put them out of a job. And they're right.
You know, I really think it's clean enough.
Oh, it's clean enough to run, all right. I'm just fiddling around to be safe. You know, gotta cover my ass.
Yes, you do. Just curious, how'd you get in there?
I squeezed down one of these tubes like a pixie. How do you think I got in here? Through the door, just like you.
Can I squeeze in there, just for a sec?
Are you kidding? This is a highly secured area. No one's allowed in here who ain't me.
What's so special about you?
I, sir, am an elemental spirit, summoned from the land of the dead itself.
Yeah, let me guess. You were given one purpose, one skill, one desire. Fixing pneumatic tube switchers.
No, I was created to run the elevators, but they put in those dang motion detectors and put me out of work. Say, Chatty Cathy, I got a lot of tubes to flush here.
Hey, me too. I'll let you go.
Uma bela bunda.
Oh, not again. You trying to blow this joint sky high? That's a magnesium compound fire extinguisher.
Importante.
Spray that on this packing foam and we'll both be riding the giant Roman
Informação
candle out of
importante.
here.
What? Why would they put something so dangerous in here?
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
I've just locked an open door. Strange, yet symbolically compelling.
Good enough for government
Parecendo que é
work.
importante. Assim, por onde que ele saiu, eu não sei.
It's locked.
Preciso de alguma coisa pra colocar ali.
Too much air pressure. It's locked.
Preciso de algo para aliviar a pressão. Poder passar ar. Preciso de um objeto para colocar ali, mas que passe um pouquinho de ar por ele. Porque quando... Pronto, o André não está mais azul. Vamos fazer pegar uma carta. Tirar uma carta
Thanks,
aí.
but I got solitaire on the computer, Manny.
Onde eu pego uma carta? Caralho, muitos itens. Ok.
Manny, what are you doing?
Just marking cards, honey.
Vamos voltar com o André Azul então, peraí.
Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308, blah, 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 died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha, positive attributes. Volunteered time reading stories to dying children.
Parece bom.
That's good. That's really good. I think you're it, Mercedes Colomar. I think you're the one for me. Gladys, are you loco? What got into you? That was a company car.
Oh, yeah! And it's even better company now. I'm in.
Cara dele. Era um carro da companhia e agora é uma companhia ainda melhor.
Buenos días.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
Guess they couldn't save me, huh?
No, but there's still a chance you could save me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar.
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere? What?
Did I do something wrong?
Not according to your bio. It was spotless. At least the part I read was.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Mr. Calavera.
Are you sure you're Mercedes Colomar?
Yes. Would you like to see my birthmark?
Sure. Where is it?
It's wherever you guys put my skin.
Anything about your past you haven't told me?
Quite a bit, considering I've told you nothing.
Did you kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
Boa resposta.
Never killed anybody?
I have to confess, I never killed anybody.
Not even a teensy bit of killing?
Maybe I just wasn't trying hard enough.
Were you a big shoplifter?
Well, they accused me of it once.
Really?
But it wasn't my fault. That puppy followed me out of the store.
Oh. Mean to animals?
Oh no, I love animals. Once, when I was volunteering at an animal shelter,
Just stop right there. Ever cheated on your taxes?
I've never paid taxes in my life.
Ah.
I've never made enough money to be taxed. You know, it's mostly been all volunteer work.
Uh-huh. Ever cheated on your husband?
Mr. Calavera, there's no ring on my finger.
There's no skin on it either.
I guess you'll just have to trust me then.
Litter?
Oh, Manny, is that the best you can do?
Work with me, Meche. Give me some dirt.
Well, I could do something bad right now, if that would help.
Wouldn't count. Sorry, I give up.
Don't say that, Manny.
You know what I have to do? I just have to go straighten this mess out.
Sorry to be so much trouble, Mr. Calavera.
It's no trouble, but please, call me Manny. I'm still on the case, Meche, but I haven't found anything for you yet.
Maybe I'm not the woman you were hoping for.
Então agora eu preciso descobrir por que a minha cliente perfeita não está se qualificando para nenhum plano.
I just don't understand it. Why can't I find anything good for Meche?
O que está havendo? É uma conspiração. Estão conspirando contra Manny Calavera. Um absurdo.
This is one of the scenes where we had Tony and Maria Canals in working together, and they're both from Cuba, and they both had worked together before they were cast in Grimm. So it was kind of fun to get the two of them together again and play off of each other, which is of course the way you'd like to do any game.
I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
Tudo bem, Meche.
Domino's door.
Vamos resolver esse problema. Vai dar tudo certo. E definitivamente não demorar 4 anos.
In my office, now! You vandalized company property in order to obtain secret information so you could take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run Domino here off the road. All in order to steal a client from her legitimate agent.
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, send in Ms. Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir. She said she had a long walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see why I give all the good clients to Domino. That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the petrified forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve! Get in there and stay put until the boys downtown tell us what they want done with you. Someone's gonna take the fall for this, Calavera, and it ain't gonna be me!
Absurdo.
I didn't realize how weird it was that he gets locked into a room by his boss, which I don't think is legal. But then again,
you know, back in the 30s, you could do all kinds of stuff. You know, rubber hoses for cops and so on. You know, I mean, it was just 50 years after the Old West.
Well, that's weird to think about.
Yeah.
It came out like soft serve ice cream, but judging by the smell, I think it's auto body filler. Hey, is anybody out there?
So, Manuel, have you thought about what you have done?
Who's out there?
I'm you, or rather, I was you, years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. What are they gonna do to me?
I don't want to alarm you, Agent Calavera, but have you ever seen a man sprouted?
Isso é importante.
What do you mean, sprouted?
Then you don't know. There's nothing more horrible than the bite of the sprouter. Its deadly stinger spreads a green disease through every calcified pore on your body, leaving you veined with roots and flocked with grass, steadily growing thicker and thicker until you crash and bloom out in a horrifying bouquet of pain and fragrant suffering, screaming until your mouth fills with petals and your nostrils shoot out thorny stems, and the bulbs sprout in your eyes, leaving you nothing but a patch of wild flowers on the ground swarming with butterflies.
Are you done?
Yes.
No, I've never seen that. Get me out of here.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back in their fold.
The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
You would do that? That could cause this agency a lot of trouble.
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death. Welcome to the club. Salvador Limones and guest.
Where are you taking me?
To the headquarters of the LSA.
LSA?
The Lost Souls Alliance. We're a small group, Manuel. We're always looking for new soldiers.
To do what exactly?
We need help in our intelligence unit. You know Eva, of course.
Manny?
I was once a Reaper like yourself, Manuel. But I uncovered a web of corruption in our beloved Department of Death. I have reason to believe that the Bureau of Acquisitions is cheating the very souls it was chartered to serve. I think someone is robbing these poor, naive souls of their rightful destinies, leaving them no option but to march on a treacherous trail of tears, unprotected and alone, like babies, Manuel, like babies.
What's your evidence?
That's where you come in, Manuel. Or should I call you Agent Calavera?
Manny suits me fine. I'm not looking to join any military organization, Sal. I just want my job back so I can work off my time and get out of this dump.
Well, you won't even be able to get out of this city without my help. Which means, of course, you won't be able to find that woman and you'll never get your job back. When you're ready to join the cause, Manuel, come talk to me. We might be of some use to each other.
Salvador Limones.
There's some concept art there in the PowerPoint.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember, I just took Peter's stuff and like inverted it to make it look like a plan.
Oh, really? You took someone else's textures and reused them.
Great artist borrow. No, wait. Good artist steal. Yeah.
So you're not really a secretary.
I'm a spy, Manny.
Well, that's the last time we used that temp agency. Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again!
A legenda ali tava meio errada.
Doesn't Kapal wonder where you are?
Don and Domino were both locked up in Don's office with some bigwig from downtown. Some fatty in a fez.
Who is the fat man, I wonder? And how does he fit into this sinister puzzle?
How long have you been a spy?
Salvador recruited me about a year ago. I couldn't resist him. He's
Castro
just
perguntou
so
se vai até o
noble.
final. Provavelmente não, cara. Esse jogo é bem grande. E se eu não... Eu vou tentar procurar como que o jogo explica a solução dos puzzles e não ir pra elas diretamente, assim, então...
What are you working on there?
I'm trying to get this radio working so we can use it in the field, but it looks pretty hopeless. Salvador's right. We need good old-fashioned homing pigeons to communicate with our field agents.
You have field agents?
No, it's just Sal and me right now. But someday, Manny.
Eva, you gotta get me out of town. They're gonna sprout me.
You can't leave, Manny. We need access to the DoD computer network if we're ever gonna find out what's going on. And we can't access without a salesman like you. The computer IDs you when you log on.
How does it do that? Fingerprints? I don't have any.
Your teeth, Manny. Haven't you ever noticed your computer scanning your teeth when you log on?
I thought that was just a power search.
We need your teeth, Manny. We can't let you go. Sorry.
So, you won't help me out of here?
Sorry. I'll help you out, but not your teeth. Think it over.
Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth, remember?
Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth.
Dentes são importantes.
Open that door, Sal. I got places to go.
Does that mean you're ready to join us?
I'm not a joiner. Just pop the hatch and let's
Olá,
part
Dudu
friends.
Venom.
I'm sorry, but this is war, Manuel, and you are the first draftee.
Do you know something I don't know?
Have you ever wondered why your clients, even your best clients, never seem to qualify for the packages you know they deserve?
Yes. My last client in particular, Mechi.
Well, they all did qualify, Manuel. Especially her. But somehow, somebody with access to the files has stolen their just rewards. Their sweet hereafters.
Their tickets on the number 9?
Precisamente, amigo.
What would they do with the tickets?
A ticket on the number 9 is like a leaf of gold, Manuel. Especially to one who has died with a less than perfect record. Someone is profiting here from those that would buy their way into heaven.
But money's not important here. We all just want out.
You want to get out, Manuel. And so do I someday. But for some people, this world is all there is. They have decided to seek pleasure and happiness here in the 8th underworld. And for that, you need money.
What do you want from me?
I'm going to build an underground army of souls to fight the injustice I have seen in El Marro. Communication will become vital as the Lost Souls Alliance spreads out. We'll need messengers we can trust.
You want me to be your messenger?
No, Manuel. Our numbers are small and our agents are too valuable to risk that sort of work. History shows only one messenger to be of use to a cause like ours. Carrier pigeons.
If I grab some pigeons off the roof, will you let me go?
No, I need to raise them from birth, Agent Calavera. I need you to bring me their eggs.
You're keeping me here because you need the eggs?
Why are you still here, Calavera? Go get me an Air Force before it hatches. Now that's all the briefing you need, soldier. Viva la revolución!
Certo.
This computer shut off.
We salvaged that unit when the company threw it away. But we have yet to get it working. When we do, we'll need you to get us into the system.
I'll be long gone before then.
We'll see, Manuel. Manuel, I was looking at that.
It won't budge. It opens for members of the LSA only.
Tá, então eu preciso de dentes e eu preciso de pombos. Quer dizer, na verdade, ovos de pombos. Pombos eu sei que tem no telhado, né? Já vi que tem pombos no telhado. E dentes? Dentes. Vamos procurar por dentes. Cadê os meus dentes, né? Os meus dentes eu preciso deles. Pra começar de conversa. Preciso de todos os meus dentes.
I'm not going upstairs. I want him to think I'm still locked in the shop.
Verdade.
Can't go through on foot. People have tried, but they never came back. Dom's office is empty. He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me. I'm gonna try to guess his password. Nope. It's not Golden Boy. I'm gonna try to... And it's not Mr. D either. So much for Dommy. Arrogant fraud doesn't work. Whew, I was scared it might be Eva. Well, he likes boxing too, but that ain't it. What the? It looks like a glowing hunk of coral.
Não faça isso. Volta. Ah, o microfone abafado foi uma parada que eu fiz na equalização do som. Eu vou reverter.
It's Domino's mouthpiece.
Dentadura? Dentadura?
Ugh, Domino had this in his mouth. It's Domino's mouthpiece. Why am I carrying this around? No use for it. Cheap paper mill diplomas.
Esse barulho.
Congratulations, Domino, on your new job. Hector. Congratulations, Domino, on your new job. Hector.
Desculpa, Hugo, você talvez não tenha sido identificado porque estamos fazendo no canal secundário.
Shoot! It's locked.
I always liked the music up on the ledge.
Me too. It's very Bernard Herrmann.
And it made
Vertigo.
me always made me feel like a little. Maybe it's because I actually have a little bit of vertigo or whatever you say. No, Vertigo
isn't that happens a lot in Vertigo, the movie Vertigo, like the
yes. Yeah, it probably comes from that.
Like that dreamy falling sensation.
Well, I'm a huge Bernard Herrmann fan. How can you not be? He's really he was the guy who really brought kind of a seriousness of classical music to scoring. I mean, the guys before me, there were great composers before him. They were a little more sort of kind of the entertaining aspect of orchestral music, and I think he was really very serious about it.
It's the loose end of the rope made of ties. It's pretty long, though.
Ele podia fazer um comentário aqui pra me ajudar.
It's the loose end of the rope made of ties.
Oh, não.
It's pretty long, though.
Não rolou. Luiz Cláudio perguntou se eu terminei Nier. Sim. Ou Automata, no caso. O primeiro eu nunca joguei. Eu vou fazer a solução. Né?
Agent Calavera here.
Tipo assim, ó, eu encontrei uma dentadura, né? Eles estão precisando de dente, vamos levar a dentadura pra eles, né? Faz sentido. Faz sentido. É, que na verdade não é uma dentadura, não, é um protetor de dente, na verdade. Pera aí, deixa eu ver se eu... Olha, isso é um problema. Isso é um problema, tá vendo? Porque na tradução eles estão falando que é dentadura, mas não é dentadura, é um protetor de dente. Isso aí é...
Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth, remember? What's that?
Domino's mouthpiece. Think you can get a dental impression off of it?
No, the plastic's so hard he didn't leave a mark.
Tá, eu penso, ok, preciso tirar um molde do dente, né? Usando o protetor de dente. Aí eu penso, o que eu posso usar pra fazer um molde? Pode ser aquele fluido esquisito, né?
I'm not going upstairs. I want him to think I'm still locked in the shop.
O fluido bizarro, só que eu acho que eu não posso voltar pra aqui. Vamos ver se eu posso. Não vou poder voltar pra cá.
I'm not going in there.
Então não tem como acessar aquele fluido. Eu penso, o que mais que eu posso usar pra fazer um molde? O que mais?
Hey, what did they do with Glottis?
Negócio aí.
Ooh, ick. It came out like soft serve ice cream, but judging by the smell, I think it's auto body filler. It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent.
Philodent.
It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent.
Deixa eu fazer.
Philodent. Good for dents, great for dentures.
Eca.
Wow, that made a perfect impression of my teeth, and left quite a chalky aftertaste too.
Agora nós temos dentes.
Agent Calavera here.
Manny, this looks like a perfect impression of your teeth. We can use this as a mold to make a fake set of teeth and get into the computer system that way.
Good work, soldier.
Agora nós precisamos de ovos. Ovos de pombo. Ovos de pombos que estão aqui em cima. Mas isso é legal porque ele tá trancando lugares que não tem a ver com puzzle pra você não ficar tipo, será que tem alguma coisa aqui? Deixando bem limitado os lugares acessíveis. Então eu preciso chegar até ali. Só que, né, não tá dando certo. Acho que tem algum item. Quem sabe eu posso colocar o minha foice pra prender na escada?
I don't want to mess up my blade.
Essa é a foice menos utilizada da história dos videogames. Uma carta? Acho que não. Uma carta não. Um pão? Acho que não. Um balão do Robert Frost ou Sherlock Holmes? Aparentemente não. Extintor de incêndio.
That's not on fire.
Aparentemente não. Quem sabe isso aqui? Olha aí que loucura, hein, rapaz? Que loucura. Que loucura, rapaz. André Real perguntou se é a primeira vez que eu tô jogando. Não. Mas eu tô tentando não ir direto na solução dos puzzles. Tentando ver se o jogo faz um trabalho legal de te guiar pra solução, sabe? Vamos ver. Pombos.
I used to work at a doctor's office, and one of the jobs that I was doing, just terrible jobs there, and one of them was the roof was covered in like 6 inches of pigeon guano up there. They had a flat roof, like the roof of this building, and they're like, look, we got to get that stuff off the roof. It's gonna break the roof. There's so much pigeon crap on the roof. And I had to go up there with like this flat shovel and cut. It was kind of like cutting brownies out of a pan.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just chopping up the bird poop and just scooping it up and throwing it off the roof. And but in chopping it up, I occasionally find like in sedimentary rock, like an archaeologist or a paleontologist, I would find the bones of a dead pigeon just inside this weird brownie of guano on the roof.
Wow.
So I had my fair share of bad jobs.
So this was really a kind of therapy to get that.
Yeah, but I'm really just not enough
experience.
poop on the roof to make this really.
Well, it's hard to indicate that with the technology of the time. Kind of just like if you did wind in a 8-bit game, it just sounded like it just sounded bad, you know.
At least I got to clear the pigeons for the roof of my memories.
Hey!
Tem medo.
Shoot! Shoot! I don't like the looks of those pigeons. Watch it! Shoot! They're everywhere. If I just hand it to them, I'm liable to lose a finger or two. Ah, the pigeons obviously like this dish vent. Get them off me! Back off, birds!
Claramente não um pão suficiente. os puzzles, eles têm alguns saltos de lógica. Eu tipo, né, sabendo a solução, eu tô tentando pensar como que eu chegaria nela naturalmente. Não parece muito claro, porque eu preciso chegar ali nos ovos, né? Os ovos estão ali. Enquanto isso, vamos buscar mais um pão. Pão de muertos. Luiz Cláudio, eu fiz um gancho com o coral que tava no escritório do Domino.
The bread of the dead. I'll just take a little more bread to honor the dead. I'll just take a little more bread to honor the
Só pra
dead.
garantir.
I'll just take a little more bread to honor the dead.
Sim, você pode fazer o cara estourar o balão, mas em nenhum momento é indicado que se você fizer um barulho alto, os pombos vão embora, sabe? Tipo, esse é um salto de lógica que você precisa ter. Faz sentido. Mas... deixa eu tentar usar o balão direto com os pombos pra ver o que eles...
They don't look scared. I think they're actually laughing at me. I think they're actually laughing.
Se falasse alguma coisa, parece que eles não gostam disso aqui, alguma coisa assim, não sei. Vamos tacar extintor de incêndios.
I think they're looking at me. That's not on fire. Maybe that will scare them, eventually. Yeah, beat it, you lousy little ledge pickers.
Esse não tem uma progressão muito boa pra solução dele não.
You must come with me, young ones, for I am the Grim Reaper.
Que tipo, ele poderia simplesmente estourar o balão, eu não sei. Tipo, parece muito...
These babies are going to war.
Bem confuso. Mas... tá aí a solução, colocar o balão debaixo do pão, e aí eles comem o pão e estouram o balão. E tudo rima. Agora tem ovos. Deixa eu ver a cena do palhaço estourando o balão, deixa eu ver aqui.
My kid, can I have another cat? No. Well then
Eu não posso.
Bet you can't do Robert. Did no? Well then just. I have it. No. Well then do you have any look? So for.
Não posso mais fazer o bang.
I have to go. You too.
Bom, mas se quando você faz o bang voa uns pássaros atrás já é alguma coisa, pelo menos assim. É bem difícil de alguém lembrar disso pra usar na solução, porque foi há algum tempo atrás. Mas...
Agent Calavera and two guests.
Mas pelo menos é alguma coisa. Sim, o Tito falou que esse puzzle... Essa primeira parte do jogo ela é mais de boa, porque é bem limitado a quantidade de itens e lugares que você pode ir, então você acaba chegando na solução por tentativa e erro. Tem outras partes do jogo que é mais difícil de fazer isso.
Check these babies out.
Excellent, Manuel. With these, I can breed an entire army of winged messengers. Our revolution can spread now across the land, carried on the shimmering wings of justice, thanks to you. Agent Calavera. You are a friend of the revolution, Agent Calavera.
Não, Dudu, a maioria tem. A grande maioria é bem... Ele te dá todas as dicas, assim, de como que chega na solução.
You town of Rubacava, my friend. If you want to find your lost soul. How do you know where she is? I don't, but everyone who wants to get to the ninth underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubacava to get passage on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait. I'll wait as long as it takes. Manuel, are you in love with her? Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here. That was some tunnel. I'm all the way to the edge of the petrified forest.
O lance é isso. O lance é que as dicas dos puzzles, elas estão escondidas, né, nos diálogos e em coisas que parecem não importantes no começo.
Betty? Oh, Betty! They fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Betty. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods.
Caraca, isso vai dar um trabalho, Glottis, se você soubesse.
Glottis, what have you done? Oh, Glottis.
Aranhas aladas. Tá aí a definição do inferno.
Wake up, buddy. This signpost seems to be pointing the way to Rubacava. I wonder how long he can live without heart.
O puzzle da placa realmente é bem infernal.
Oh no. Ooh, ick. Shoot! These spiders have Glottis's heart in their web. It's stuck in there good. It's an ugly pile of bones, like me. I guess I could always use a spare. Ooh, something has sucked the marrow out. Ooh, something has sucked the marrow out. Piece of cake. Ay, Chihuahua. Don't think that's gonna work. These spiders... Soup's on. Huh, they don't seem very interested in that bone I put in there.
Eu acho que é mais um puzzle de tentativa e erro aqui.
Oh, poor spiders. No more demon heart to eat.
Mas de novo, um que tá bem limitado no que você pode fazer. Então.
Still beating.
Heart. Heart is good. Be good to Heart. Don't tear out Heart. Heart is good. Strong, beating good, Heart. Hey, is that my car?
Mr. Lamont, I assure you the missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living?
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch?
Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault.
Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now.
Hector, no!
Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought you'd never ask.
Eu acho que essa é a pior parte do jogo.
Sorry.
Nossa. Tem umas paradas aqui, cara, que realmente...
Híjole, mano. What sort of unholy Christmas tree farm is this, Gladys? Gladys?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will you? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back and a two-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart.
Deve ser muito bom, cara.
Ooh, careful, Manny! With the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon. Hold on. I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake her down for sure. Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies. Hey, Manny! What are you doing?
Outside of the entertainment...
That was a dirty trick, Manny.
Oh, it was an accident. I bumped the switch with my elbow.
Oh, okay.
Tá, então como é que é aqui mesmo? Tem que...
this thing all over the forest.
You will once I get that two-stroke in there.
Gladys, what are they doing to that tree?
Oh, city boy. You work all day in a 60-story skyscraper, but didn't you ever wonder what it was made of? The marrow of these trees, Manny. They suck it out. It's like cement.
Is that why the town's called El Marrow?
Huh? Never thought of that. Maybe so.
He looks a little dizzy.
Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more. Now, no monkey business this time, Calavera. Manny, you promise! Manny, until now we scraped along the ground like rats. But from now on, we soar. Like eagles. Yeah. Like eagles on pogo sticks!
Agora sim.
What a relief. I was getting concerned that our transportation wasn't ostentatious enough.
Get in! Or are you afraid of heights?
Cara, que é muito ruim de comprar isso aqui.
What are you doing? Don't you know what's on the other side of that gate?
Yeah, the way out of the forest.
Demon beavers, Manny? They'll make you into a dam.
Relax, Geppetto. I'm not made of wood.
But Manny, they don't use wood.
There's a big old padlock on this outer gate.
O que era isso?
I wonder if this thing is rated for rodents.
Socorro.
These monsters have made a den. Ooh, Something has sucked the marrow out. No place for a bone there.
Out of the way!
Ooh,
Peguei um osso. Eu não lembro exatamente o que eu faço com esse osso. Mas... aqui tá meio nebuloso pra mim. Justamente porque os puzzles desse lugar não fazem muito sentido, né? Não faz muito sentido. Você quer conversar comigo, Lotus? Conversa comigo.
Come on, Gladys. Let's crash through this gate and drive right over those little monsters.
No way, Manny. Oh, those flaming bone beavers are mean. They bite, they claw, and if one of them wrapped around my drive shaft, I'd be picking flaming hunks of fur out of my U-joint for months. I'm not going down there until you get rid of them.
Caraca, eu não lembro o que eu tô fazendo nesse ponto. Eu não sei o que ainda. Tipo um Lost Woods do inferno.
You want to go back to that no-good town? You can go without me.
He wasn't kidding. He really loves to drive.
Não quero isso aqui.
Well, it's pointing somewhere.
Boa tarde, pessoas que estão chegando. Sobe os carros, seu puto. Algum lugar por aqui. Lucas perguntou, falou que...
Not here. That's no way to treat the bone wagon.
Falando sobre
Not here. That's no way to treat. Not here.
Filho da
That's
puta.
no way to treat. Not right. Not here. That's no way to treat the bone.
Eu espero que os jogos continuem a ter. São formas diferentes de contar a história, acho que todos têm lugar. Eu acho que é o seguinte, ó. Peraí. Não vou conseguir ir pra lá agora. Acho que eu só consegui ir pra lá com a placa? Não, vamos voltar pra lá então. Eu acho que o controle do remaster é melhor, só que ainda no carro ainda fica meio ruim. Mas ó, a lógica do puzzle é o seguinte. Tipo, tem essa placa, tá ali, ok? E você coloca ela e ela vai te indicar uma direção, né? E aí eu acho que a reação inicial da maioria das pessoas é ir pelo buraco, né, que ela tá apontando. Mas não é isso que o jogo quer. O jogo quer que você coloque ela no lugar onde ele tá apontando.
I'm scared of that sign.
Não sobe no carro, não sobe no carro. Subi no carro. Sobe, desce o carro.
I'm scared of that sign.
It looks like some sort of warning sign. They'll tear you apart bone by bone and build with you a human throne. Their buck-toothed king will sit upon what once was you, but now is gone. This key unlocks the gates of hell. Steady traveler, use it well. Can't pass up an old creepy key.
Tudo que eu queria era uma chave.
This is like a callback to those brave young men and their jaunty jalopies. You ever seen that movie? Because those outrageous young men, they're flying machines.
No, that I remember.
They're these two crazy movies from the 60s.
Droga.
With those monsters on the other side, I'm happier with this thing locked.
Como é que era?
It's the key to the gates of hell. Doesn't do.
Ah, pode crer. Lembrei. Caraca, essa parte da floresta é muito bosta, cara. Só uns puzzles nada a ver, velho. O Fandango é um jogo muito nada a ver quando ele tenta fazer umas coisas mais real time, assim, sabe? E essa é a parte mais que tem mais disso.
Run for your lives, you... Ah!
O Daniel falou que o único jogo da LucasArts que ele conseguiu terminar sem encher o saco foi Full Throttle, e o Dottori disse que achou piorzinho, que a nostalgia quase foi embora. Eu acho Full Throttle muito bom ainda, mas jogando todos assim depois do remaster, o Grim Fandango subiu muito no meu conceito, assim. Eu acho que ele é de longe o melhor. Quando eu era mais jovem, o Full Throttle era o melhor. Eu ainda acho muito bom, mas o Grim Fandango, putz. O Grim Fandango é uma obra-prima. Tirando a parte da floresta.
I forgot my tar ladle.
Essa parte aqui... A gente tem que... né?
This outer gate is huge. I'll need Glottis to open it.
Manny, I don't know if I like driving over people.
They can't feel it, they're dead.
What dead? I wouldn't want to drive over you.
That's because you and I, Glottis, are friends.
Aw, Manny.
Ó. Agora a melhor, da pior para a melhor parte do jogo.
Miss Colomar! We're here to save you!
Hey, lay off the racket, the whole town's asleep. But I want a drag race.
When they get a load of my car, we're gonna be the talk of the town!
You're right. We're gonna have to find a good place to hide that road show. Speaking of hiding, I wonder if Mitch is here already. I'm gonna go see what I can stir up. Not a bad piece of real estate, actually. It's got potential.
Pera, eu vou demonstrar que não dá pra explorar nada da cidade, porque, né? Neblina.
Yeah, tourists.
You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubicabe ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
I really wanted to have this moment of Lasco bonding with Glottis, not like through the magic of cars and talking about engines and stuff. And cars bring people together, talking about engines.
Was.
Because I never had sports.
Internal combustion.
I never liked sports. I was not into the manly unifier of sports. But
me neither.
But cars you can talk about with the toughest of dudes.
That's true. That's true.
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making. Really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubacava for a spell?
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
Hey, Manny. We were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Espero que vocês estejam prontos para a melhor transição da história dos videogames.
The character Celso is played by a really funny actor called Peter Lorre, and when he came into the studio on the first day, he had this real look of apprehension about him, and it turned out the word in Hollywood was that Grim Fandango was code name for Star Wars Episode 1 casting. So when he was coming in for the project, people were telling him, "You're going to be going in, and George Lucas is going to be there, and they're going to be flying you up to the ranch," and he was terribly disappointed when he walked in, and the only person in the studio was me.
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera, is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she, too, was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
throw it away. It's Celso's wife. Actually, I don't think skin would help.
Que absurdo. Que desrespeito. Como assim, Manuel? Manuel Calaveira.
I've always wanted one of those jackets. Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two. And she wasn't alone.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny.
Hey.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
Bem triste. Sua mulher foi embora, Celso. Celso.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Melhor transição, melhor transição.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacaba.
And just the amount of research that went into all of this, because I just remember Tim going to every film noir movie ever, and we would just, all the time, there would be something to do, and he's like, want to go to the movies? And it was just, I mean, you can see it, the dark shadows, and then the music. I mean, everything is just so film noir and really pulls you in.
Yeah, I remember us all going to see Casablanca, and I think it was in the Castro Theater or something. It was one of those old San Francisco theaters. I forget which one it was, but it was the whole gang of us went. And
yeah, remember? Did you guys go to the Golden Gate Fields for the horse races? I know they weren't.
I wish.
That was part of it, because I think there were some scenes around that, and that was just fun. I mean, just the research trips.
Yeah,
those were fun. So Tim created a character, which I very much appreciate. I love her. Her name is Lupe, and she happens to be a little bit based on me and my idiosyncrasies. And so when I remember one time we were hanging out, and he told me, he's like, see, how can you tell me that I don't understand our relationship? Like, I can write about it. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he said, see, she's super organized. Nobody listens to her. but she has a lot of really important things to say. And see, we need her, and that's what you realize.
That's awesome.
So I was like, oh, I love you. And she does karate kicks. That was the best, like, because I like to punch people. And so if you notice, sometimes, I don't know if they have it in here, but she punches in the air. She does air punches.
That's awesome. She was really easy to cast because I had such a great frame of reference for her.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Can't. What if Meche makes her big arrival and I sleep through it? My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubalcaba safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later. Ah, Lady Luck. Quiet night, huh, Carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, you know, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it. You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club, we got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've gotta find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Sounds good.
I know it.
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Nothing but the best for my customers. My rich customers.
I remember animating Manny sliding down the banister.
Verdade, tem que fazer isso.
And I remember Tim kept calling for something.
Yes, I better take this with me.
He's got to look cool. And so I did that, and I don't think he was ever really happy with it. So I don't know. Apparently don't know what cool means.
You gotta put some Ray-Bans on him.
Yeah. I mean, Manny's a suave guy, but I don't know if suave guys slide down banisters. Maybe I should have done it slower.
Hello, Manny.
Hola.
Oops. Oops.
Le numéro gagnant, le 31. Noir, encore passe. 31, black.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, Or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love, which I love.
Eu acho que ele não adora.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, hey, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No. No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Chowchilla Charlie.
Oh, yes.
That name comes from an actual person I know who was from Chowchilla, which no one remembers anymore, but when I was a kid, an entire school bus full of children was kidnapped in the town Chowchilla. Do you remember that?
No.
California.
Wow.
A school bus full of kids was kidnapped, and the people demanded ransom. And it was crazy to think about. It was on the news. It was
Jeez.
Chowchilla. Everyone was talking about this kids, and eventually they were found and rescued, and I don't believe they were hurt. So I can talk about that story now.
Yeah.
And all the kids went home, but and then years later, I just a friend of ours was dating this guy named Charlie, and he was from Chowchilla, and I was like, oh wow, were you on the bus? He was like, no, I was sick that day. I was sick. I didn't go to school that day, and so I didn't get kidnapped.
Wow.
And we always referred to him as Chowchilla Charlie.
Wow.
And he's now in the game as Chowchilla Charlie, even though his personality is not as sleazy as this character. He was a fine, outstanding, although very lucky guy.
Yeah.
But this is our Peter Lorre character.
That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets. Just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh, yes. Please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon.
You know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Number 2, 2 is the winner. Your chips, Monsieur.
Not while they're losing.
Oh, I thank you.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Police
faites
Chief
bonjour, s'il vous
Bogan,
plaît.
Rubacava's finest. Rubacava's only, for that matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits.
Então acho que é isso por enquanto. Vou tentar continuar em streaming. Esse jogo é muito legal. Vamos ver o que rola por aí. Tem que preparar para as gravações daqui a pouco. E hoje à noite tem Vértice. Ainda vai ser no canal normal, mas a gente vai avisar lá que a partir do próximo, né, todos vão ser aqui no Jogabilidade TV. Então, todas as lives também. Então, né? Aquela coisa. Assina aí, sininho. Essa coisa toda aí, né? Que você já sabe. Eu acho. Espero que você saiba. Obrigado a todo mundo que assistiu aqui. E até a próxima, gente.